Our experience with the EVA has been twofold. One has been both with 23 gauge and 27 gauge, and also a combination of 23 and 27, the hybrid approach. There's really two platforms within EVA. There's a vacuum control that most of us are used to in previous generation machines, and there's also flow controlled. And with vacuum controlled, the basic presence is that the fluidics in the eye are really dictated by how fast you really press on the pedal. With flow control, that becomes obsolete. It's really the flow of fluid within the eye that is always constant that leads us to more control surgery. So our approach in terms of vitrectomy has changed dramatically since we have now tempered with flow control. And now initially when we would do vacuum controlled, as with other technology, now we primarily do flow control for all of our settings. And we can vary the flow from 10 cc's a minute to 5 to 6 and eventually to 1 cc a minute over detached retina. So the TDC cutter has been revolutionary. It's more revolutionary really for 27 gauge. Certainly 23 gauge, it's still an excellent cutter. But with 27 gauge, it increases the fluidics and the efficiency where it really rivals 25 gauge. In many instances, the cutter is so efficient that many times we will find ourselves cutting water rather than the vitreous because how quickly it removes the material that we want. TDC cutter makes it both safe and efficacious over detached retina. The ability to really maximize efficiency while cutting at a very low flow of 1 to 3 cc's, you make sure that the retina doesn't come into the port and the flow is continuous throughout your vitreous-based dissection. As vitrectomy surgery has changed, we are now doing more and more vitreous-based dissection. And flow control with TDC gives you efficiency, but at the most also gives you safety with efficiency, which is paramount as we do vitrectomy surgery in the periphery. Because if you are going to have an issue, typically in vitrectomy, it's going to be in the periphery and not posteriorly. It's the efficiency of the cutter, the efficiency of the pump, and the usability platform that allows us to switch seamlessly between flow and vacuum control that really make it an excellent choice for us and our patients. In certain cases, you may want flow control, certain cases you may want vacuum control. But as we've become more familiar with the machine, we are primarily now based on a flow control vitrectomy rather than vacuum control vitrectomy. When it comes to quality, D.O.R.C has always been synonymous with quality. It's always been instrumentation that we've relied on for years and years and years. I think this shows in both the packs and the peripherals that are with the machine. We know that the quality is consistent, which is key in terms of surgery, and it's also predictable. So consistency and predictability are probably the most important things when you drive any car, use any machine, or take any airplane. That's what you want.